As he opened the 2021 legal year, Chief Justice and Queen's Counsel Sir Brian Murray outlined his plan to bring sweeping changes across the judiciary, including overhauling the problematic juvenile system, introducing alternative sentencing in the magistrates' court, and initiating a program to reduce the decades-long backlog. At the start of the 45-minute address, the CJ summed up his plan in 2 words: reform and modernization. High on his agenda is addressing the backlog.
Starting with February in this year, we will be focusing on my reduction of backlog program. This will involve the appointment of several acting justices for a period of time, who will be given a portfolio of cases over a certain period of time, which we define as backlog. It'll probably start with a cutoff period of 5 years.
As it relates to the juvenile court, the CJ said he intends to work with the presiding magistrate and the chief magistrate to address the serious issues at the court. He said he may have to bring in another magistrate on a temporary basis to help address the backlog at that level as well.
The fact of the matter is, we have to do better in the juvenile court. There are systemic, institutional issues. There are administrative issues. There are personnel issues. There are legislative issues. And it is my intention to focus on the juvenile court in order to address some of these matters. There is a significant backlog which has to be addressed. It is very possible that I will appoint a second juvenile court for a period of time.
Over the last several months, the CJ has been working to modernize and digitize the court system. With the process underway, Sir Brian said he is simultaneously focused on reform and touched on his strategy to introduce alternative sentencing.
I will also be imposing a new regime in the Magistrates' Court governing alternative sentencing. I have had discussions with the Minister of Social Services, and I thank him for his assistance and the assistance of his staff. We will be rolling out this new regime in the Magistrates' Court in February, after discussing it with the magistrates, in order to bring higher levels of transparency, more control, and more consistency to the approach of alternative sentencing.
The Chief Justice also stressed the need for a Supreme Court complex to be constructed. Plans for a new complex were sidelined by the COVID-19 pandemic. He said until a new building is erected, the government will continue to spend money on substandard buildings to make them barely habitable. Reporting for Guardian News Network, I'm Jasmine Brown.